Well, here we are. You want to hear about the Mothman? Most folks just see a legend, a spooky story to scare kids on Halloween. They don't understand the stink of fear that clings to those woods, the way the air itself presses before he shows. I've smelled it for decades, kid. Smelled it in places nobody wants to be. Even before I became known as the Cryptid King, I spent more years than I care to remember chasing shadows and whispers across this continent and beyond. Been knee-deep in mud, tangled in barbed wire, and stared down things that would curdle your blood faster than a spoiled milk. The Mothman, he's one of the heavy hitters, not some fuzzy Bigfoot you can track with plaster casts. This is something else entirely. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, 1966. You know the story. Flashing lights, car trouble, panicked sightings. But those news reports, sanitized. Like trying to describe a supernova with crayons. I wasn't there in 66. Too green then. Still learning the ropes from old Pruitt, who smelled of mothballs and desperation. But I followed his notes, studied his sketches. He was closer than anyone realized. The thing about Mothman isn't just his appearance, though that's enough to make a grown man weep. 7 feet tall, easily. Blacker than a raven's wing, but not just black. It's absorbent. Like looking into a void. Those eyes, Christ, those eyes. Not reflective, not luminous. Just there, burning holes in your soul. They don't track you. They penetrate you. See past the surface, right down to the rot inside. But it's his behavior that sets him apart. This ain't some mindless beast driven by hunger. He's observant, calculating, like a predator studying its prey before striking. Pruitt wrote about this, how he'd see witnesses looking at him, not reacting with terror immediately, but analyzing, wondering. That's dangerous. Fear is a powerful weapon against these things. It scrambles their senses. Confusion weakens them. The Mothman thrives on it. He doesn't attack indiscriminately, not at first. He tests. Pruitt had a witness, a young woman named Clara, swore he flew right past her car, just inches away. Didn't harm the vehicle, didn't even brush against it, just observed. Then, another sighting reported a man finding his dog missing. Later, found dead, with no visible wounds, but completely drained of blood. It wasn't a mauling, it was precise. Surgical, almost. Most cryptid sightings are misidentifications, hoaxes, or just plain imagination run wild, fueled by too much cheap whiskey and campfire stories. But the Mothman, he's different. He sits in a category all his own. Not just the appearance, though, that certainly contributes to it. Sure, Bigfoot's got size and hair. Nessie has her graceful neck and elusive nature. The Jersey Devil, well, that thing is pure nightmare fuel, but still fits within a twisted mammalian framework. They're things, you understand? Creatures evolved, mutated, perhaps lost in time, but creatures nonetheless. The Mothman, he doesn't fit. He defies easy categorization. He isn't bound by the same rules. Think about it, a creature of that size shouldn't be able to maneuver like he does. Those wings, they move with an unnatural speed, an efficiency that surpasses anything we understand in avian biology. Pruitt tried to calculate his flight patterns, the way he seemed to bend the air around him. Came up short every time. Just numbers swirling into nonsense on the page. But it goes deeper than just physiology. It's his intelligence. I've spent years observing other cryptids, and most operate on instinct. They hunt, they breed, they avoid danger. Simple programs running in a biological machine. The Mothman. He plans. He anticipates. He manipulates. Remember that incident out near Charleston? A farmer reported finding his livestock mutilated, not killed, mind you, but arranged in strange patterns. No tracks led to them, no signs of struggle. Just precision. It wasn't a predator marking territory. It was an artist leaving a signature, a warning. Then there's the link to disaster. Now, I'm not saying he causes these events, that's too simplistic. But his appearances consistently precede tragedies. The Silver Bridge collapse, unexplained power surges across West Virginia. These aren't coincidences. He's a harbinger, an indicator of instability in the fabric of reality itself. The collapse of the Silver Bridge. That's what cemented his legend in fear, and rightly so. But I believe he didn't cause it. He predicted it. He acted as an early warning system, twisted and terrifying as it may be. The locals ignored him naturally, thought they were seeing things, dismissed the warnings as hysteria. That's what people do. They ignore the signs until the sky falls on their heads. I've seen him since then, you know, not frequently. He's elusive, but I've felt his presence. Out near Lake Erie once, tracking a Nessie-type creature, long neck, serpentine form. The air got thick again, that metallic tang of ozone and dread. And there he was, silhouetted against the moonlit water. Didn't approach, just watched. Then, with a single powerful beat of those wings, gone. He doesn't seem malicious, not inherently. He's something else. An anomaly, a herald. I don't believe in omens, not really. But the Mothman, he feels like one, a sign that something terrible is coming, something bigger than us. And the worst part is, he's probably right. Don't go looking for him, you hear? Trust me on this one. Some doors are best left unopened, some shadows better left undisturbed. He's not something you chase. He's something that finds you. And when he does, well then your story really begins. Don't dwell on it too much. The more you think about these things, the more they start to think about you.